Honor Society. Know that some of your classmates, if they did not get on, just make sure you guys are kind to one another about it, and just, I know it's a sensitive topic when students don't get on versus when they do, and know that those students are still leaders in our building, and there's just, reasons. So I just hope that you guys continue to be the leaders that I know you all can be. So one of the things with that being said, once you are on National Honor Society, just be aware that it's always something that can be taken away, just like sports or other things like that. But I would say it's probably a little stricter than sports, just because it is an honor society. So like behavior issues and stuff like that would be things, maybe grounds for removal, like kind of immediately. So just make sure that you guys kind of stay, the awesome people you are. So behavior is one of the big things I want to mention. When we have these meetings, just communicating with me, like sending me an email telling me if you can't make it, responding to my emails, reading my emails. Email is the best way to get a hold of, for me to get a hold of you guys, given the fact that I don't have all of you in class. So I just ask that you guys are checking your email frequently. So I'm just going to put this up here just so that online, in case they're just reading versus. And so again, continuing to be leaders in your classrooms. It would be unfortunate for a teacher to have to tell me that they think there's a reason why you shouldn't be part of our group anymore. So one of the big things that's like I have to kind of police with this group is trying to stay on top of service hours. So service hours are one of the things that volunteer hours that I want you guys to complete while we're in National Honor Society. So every semester, every summer, we should be completing 10 hours. So like semester 1, semester 2, and then summer as well. Each of those you should get 10 hours of community service. So I do send out emails from time to time. So like for instance, I'm sending out an email. I'll probably just mention it now. Like for instance, like there's a cabaret show this weekend with Mrs. Anderson. They're doing like performances this weekend, and she's looking for volunteers. When I send stuff like that out, those are the kind of things that it's awesome if you guys can do them, but obviously it's not mandatory given the fact that it's, you have lives and you're involved people. So just kind of like when I send those out, kind of taking a look at it, like, considering it, and those are obviously considered hours for us. Other things that are hours are anything you guys are doing outside of school. So it's not community service hours here at school, so if you're in a class, that doesn't count. But anything that you guys are doing, like Food for America, like today wouldn't have counted for those students because it's just part of like their school day, I guess, in that way. But if they go and clean up the highway on the weekends, that would be something that would be included. If you ever have a question, let me know. Just kind of keep a running tab of hours. I just know with having a student that just applied for colleges, having those hours and what you did and kind of a working resume as you're going is a really smart thing to do. So for your future, like it's just something like even as a professional that I have a resume always kind of like ready to go. Like, and not that I'm looking for another job. I mean, it's just, that's one of those things that is just a smart thing to have kind of going, and like a Google Doc that has all your hours listed is really, really smart. So I'd highly recommend that. So at the end of each semester, I would ask for like an hours sheet, which I'll share with you guys. So like juniors who have already been on NHS, I'm looking for your semester 2 hours, like kind of before you leave for summer. These aren't hard deadlines. If you don't give it to me before you walk out of school, it's not like I'm kicking you off at NHS. But I just ask you guys are kind of staying on top of those things. Sometimes if you're a few hours short, we'll put those into the previous, the next one. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Just talk to me. Keep me informed. It's just if I don't think you're doing anything, then we'll have to talk. So making sure you're taking care of that. So that's 10 hours for each of these. Another thing that we have coming up is the awards ceremony. That's when we induct our new members. And then those of you guys who are already part of it, we just kind of recognize you guys. Your families are welcome to attend. Please feel free to invite them. It's the 22nd in the morning. There's some schools do a really big NHS like celebration, candle lighting thing. And I just don't do that. We have too many meetings and too many things after school that's hard to get people to anyway, so I apologize if that was like, that's why you join NHS, is to, I don't know, like have, you light a candle. I mean, we could light one in here if you'd really like, but like, you know, so I keep it very low key. We introduced you guys. I'm really proud to have you guys part of NHS, and I think it's a great thing to be part of. I'm not big on the whole ceremony thing, so I apologize if that is sad for you. But so that's another thing I'm trying to mention. I know I'm forgetting something. Keeping your GPA up. So again, it's not like you're immediately removed, just stay on top of your GPA. I don't think many of you guys are really, really super close to dropping below a 3.0, but I know junior year can get hard. I have a student that went through, you know, taking certain classes were a struggle, but I mean, keeping those grades up and working with your teachers on that, as you always would, but just kind of continuing, that's just one more thing to keep it, right, those grades up. I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, so I guess the main thing, so you'll get on a NHS email, feel free, like I'll have a group that I'll just send out emails from time to time, again with events, please consider them. I don't like to have to beg, and it does kind of make us look bad if like the elementary school comes and says we need help on this day, and no one from NHS helps. They do kind of like, I think they wonder what we're doing up here. So I know, again, but I also get that you guys are busy. That's partly why you're part of this. So let me know. Another thing also, if you guys ever have ideas of new like activities, fundraisers, anything that you're passionate about, you know of an event, like I know in the past they've told me about the Night to Shine, and we put that on, you know, and some of you guys have joined that. This year we started the fundraiser of like every holiday we like decorate the lockers. It's just kind of a fun fundraiser to do. But we took the money from the spring ones, we're gonna donate to Audrey's family for, because we didn't really have anything to spend that on. Like I didn't really have an idea with that. We just wanted to decorate the lockers again. And so like that money will just go to Audrey's family. So, and the shoe drive, all those different things are things that have come from just ideas we've had over the years. So if you think of anything, let me know. I do send out emails in summer, so I just ask that maybe a couple times a month or every other week, or you know, that you're checking your email. It's probably not a bad thing. Every once in a while Mr. Frias will send you something about a class that maybe you want to take. It's probably just a smart idea to stay on top of email. All right, any questions at all? So again, next time I really need you guys is that awards ceremony. Oh, that was another thing. Once we finish the awards ceremony, there's gonna be a lot going on with seniors and stuff like that. They'll probably want us to do like a group picture of everyone at NHS. So maybe immediately after the awards ceremony, like so after the whole thing is over, not just our part, we'll go like into the hallway kind of by the cafe and do a picture. They always ask me for one of the stages, and always the best place because there's a lot of stuff going on with the seniors. So we'll probably try to do that before we all split off back to class. So I'll try to remind you, but I figure I mention it now. All right, questions at all? All right, and just so you understand, I am talking to the freshmen that have a good GPA next, just to give them a heads up on some of these things that you guys know about getting into NHS, and I did it last year, and I think that worked well, like explaining kind of the deals just because of the hours and stuff. So if you're wondering why I'm talking to freshmen this soon, it's not like I'm letting them on right now. I'm just trying to give them a heads up before summer. Okay? So let me know if you think of anything, any questions for me. But otherwise, thanks for coming, and you guys can head back to Ramway. I will send out a sheet here